The county lockup at 201 Poplar is still a mess. In fact, complaints of filthy and unsafe conditions have only gotten worse. Thanks for joining us. I'm Richard Ransom.
And I'm Pepper Baker. Now, with that in mind, Sheriff Floyd Bonner went on a PR offensive today, doing sit-down interviews with reporters all over town, including our Zaria Oates.
And Zaria, you didn't just interview the sheriff, but a former inmate as well, and they didn't agree on much, did they?
Richard, no, they didn't. Keep in mind, the county jail only holds people who have been arrested for crimes. They haven't been convicted of that crime. Former inmate LaShawn Metcalf, who's only been out for 2 weeks, says he'll never forget the rats, the feces, and everything else inside of 201 Poplar.
201 is filthy. We have rats. Every night we see rats come out. Your toilet might not work for 4 days before maintenance get in. Things like that. It's very unsanitary, and a lot of people get sick down there.
But Sheriff Bonner says it's impossible for conditions to be as bad as Metcalf says if the jail keeps passing its accreditations.
We've been accredited by the state. We've been nationally accredited. So, I mean, I hate to be in an interview and defending what an inmate is saying. You know, I'm telling you what I see. I go through the jail. We have staff that goes through the jail. Does feces ever get placed on the floor or wall? I'm sure it does, but it's not standing in feces.
Whether he wants to defend the claims or not, complaints about feces and other bodily fluids are common, including former inmate Samuel Hogan, who we spoke with just last month.
The cells are usually covered in like human feces and everything, and blood, and there's bugs everywhere.
Then there's inmate safety.
People carry shanks and homemade weapons in there because of security risk.
Metcalf says a lack of staffing doesn't help, and that's something Sheriff Bonner agrees with.
We don't have enough staff. Staffing is an issue that I've had to deal with.
The sheriff says he has open positions for dozens of correction officers that his office has been struggling to fill. But the former inmates tell us the safety of those inside 201 Poplar can't wait. Former inmate Metcalf told me his 7 months inside were more than enough to convince him he never wants to go back. Richard.
All right.